Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss encoding. So encoding is a process of representing individual genes. So as I told you earlier, this concept of genetic algorithm is similar to the concept of reproduction in human beings, where the concept of chromosomes or genes are used, and these genes are passed on from one generation to another. The best genes are passed on from one generation to another. So first of all, we will discuss what is meant by population. Population is nothing but the number of solutions available to us. And what is our aim? What is the aim of genetic algorithm? To find the best solution among the available solution, or we can say to find optimal solution from available solution. So this is a pool of solution, or we can say population, and these are the individual solution. Then every individual can be represented as a chromosome. We call this as a chromosome, and the smallest element of this chromosome, we call it as a gene. So this is a basic idea or representation of a genetic algorithm, that is a population, then chromosomes and genes. Now we will discuss what is meant by encoding. After selection of population, we have to perform crossover and mutation to find the best solution. So to perform this crossover and mutation, data should be represented in a proper format. That's why we use different encoding techniques. We are discussing the first encoding technique, that is binary encoding. For example, if you have a simple function given here, f of x is equal to x cube, such that x is in between 0 to 255. So this problem can have multiple solutions. The value of x can be different. X can have different values ranging from 0 to 255. Suppose I have considered two values, that is 255 or 0. I can represent it in a binary format. You can see here I have represented this 155 in 8-bit format, and this 255 also in 8-bit format. So this is how the data is represented in a binary format. We can call it as a binary encoding. Now we will discuss one more problem, that is one more example, that is a 0-1 knapsack problem. What is a knapsack problem? Knapsack is nothing but simply you have a bag available, and you have some items to be put into the bag, but the capacity of bag is given. Here the capacity of bag is given 25. That is, you have to put the atoms in the bag in such a way that you should get the maximum profit, and it should not exceed the size of bag. Okay, so here the size is 25, and these are the profit values given. Now the possible solutions can be, you can put only element A into the bag, or you can put element A and B together into the bag, or you can put A and C together into the bag, or you can put A and B and C together into the bag. Okay, so these are the various possible combinations. Okay, but so this, how we can represent this? We have used 3 bits to represent it. A is represented here. We can see the element A is put into the bag. This is represented as 1. That is, only A is there. Now A and B, so we have put one value at both the places, first and second. That is, A and B both we have put into the bag. Then here A and C is put into the bag, and here B and C is put into the bag. So for A we have put 0 here. This is how binary encoding can be done for a 0-1 knapsack problem. Okay. Again, one more type is there, that is integer encoding. In integer encoding, we have to directly use integer values to represent the data. For example, suppose we have to represent east, west, north and south, 4 directions. So we can directly use it with the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. Next is permutation encoding. In many problems, the solution is represented by an order of elements. In such cases, permutation representation is used. For example, traveling salesman problem. What is there in traveling salesman problem? In case of traveling salesman problem, you have given entry point or the start point and the end point, and the salesperson have to reach to the destination to give the salesperson have to reach to the destination to deliver the packet, and there are multiple paths available, and what he has to do, he has to select the shortest path. So there are multiple routes available, and the problem is to find the shortest path from the given available paths. So we can say we have multiple paths available, we have multiple solutions available, and we have to find the optimal solution, the shortest path. Here there are different permutations of the routes, and from those permutations we can find out the bestest path. So this is a kind of permutation encoding. And the last one is the floating point number. So if we are using real values for encoding, that kind of encoding is called as a floating point number. So that's all for this video. We have discussed different encoding techniques. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.